Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Yo, we talk about lightsabers, stunning your TV screens, what you want to stream, everything beyond your dreams. Want to talk about movies, sports, or even politics? Go ahead and tune into us. We'll give you all of it. Whatever you're debating, Xbox or PlayStation, Marvel or DC, Mac or PC. Teraflops when the movie drops, gigabytes, chips, RAM, no matter what it is, we got all of it. Welcome to the show.
Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Welcome to Nerds Talking, the podcast. I'm here with Johnny, Laura, and I'm Carlos. The Fiata's out saving the world one energy drink at a time.
Doing God's
Welcome.
work.
That's right. That's right. Speeding people's hearts up organically. Welcome to the
Every time,
Friday.
every time you
show.
mention that, I think to myself, Minotaur. And role models. Minotaur, feed the beast.
What have you guys been up to this week? Johnny, what do you got? Anything good? Anything new?
Just taking care of the baby. It was a little rough for the baby this week. She had chemo every day this week. So, yeah, that's rough on little girl's body. And then she's not old enough to tell her like what's wrong. So I don't know if she's hungry, she's in pain, or she just wants a different cartoon. Like it's all the same cry. So yeah, dealing with that. Other than that, I mean, I've been taking a little bit of time off of work to take care of the family and stuff.
Got to be
Got
a
some
bit of
construction
relief,
done
yeah?
around the house.
What? What kind of
Construction.
Yeah, got
Thought
the
you had a
Who's doing
new
this
house.
construction?
the concrete, brand new concrete,
Ah, you're putting
new
slabs
patios.
in, huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
and what do you call it? Comcast and the energy department, they left like those big boxes in my yard.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know,
Yeah.
sticking out of the ground. So I'm trying to like
the big green boxes, or
or
whatever color they are.
yes and no. These ones are movable, so
Oh,
I'm trying to get a hold of the companies to, take care of their shit so I can get the rest of my driveway poured. And Comcast, they always outsource me. And every time I talk to this foreigner on the phone, they're like, "Oh, yes, sir." Yeah, like today I talked to them. They're like, "They'll be there at 2:00, and if they're not, I will call them myself, sir." Yes, sir. I'm like, okay, well, they didn't come. So I don't know.
2:00.
I don't
whose
have
time, though?
Rajesh's
That's what
number. I
wanna
can't
know.
call him.
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting. If I need to get a hold of somebody in America that works for Comcast that can help me with my problem. I don't know if there's anyone in America. So I'm gonna use an accent next time I call and then see if that's
See if they'll transfer you to somebody American.
yeah. or maybe it'll help. I don't know. I'll say, oh, my family in Bangladesh, they're really struggling. They want me to watch cable, and you're from Bangladesh too. I'm like,
Yeah.
then I'll get all my shit fixed. But until then, I'm still waiting on these bastards to fulfill their appointment schedules.
Well, Johnny's waiting on bastards. Laura, what are you up to?
Oh, living the newborn life. Still, just trying to get a baby to sleep 24/7. She only sleeps in 20-minute stretches unless held. So that's been my last 3 days. So that's been super duper fun. But I've had the chance to catch up on some Netflixing. I checked out Afterlife, Johnny. So good. I'm so glad you recommended it. I enjoyed it immensely. I laughed. I cried. I had all the emotions. And it was a very cathartic watch for me. Kind of in a dark place right now with some postpartum depression. So it was... I don't know. I find sad stuff actually helps me feel better. And if it's sad with like a little bit of humor mixed in it, all the better. So if anybody hasn't watched it, I definitely recommend it.
I've yet to watch the last season. I haven't seen the last season.
Super good.
Did you binge all 3 seasons?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
In like 5 days, I watched it all. Because like I said, all I do is try to get a baby to sleep. So I put her in my arms and bounce my knee for 2 hours at a time. And so I just sit there and watch Netflix.
Are your calves super swole right now?
No, but I have a little bit of plantar fasciitis because I like put my foot on the coffee table, and then like bounce my leg. And so I think it's like stretching out that tendon.
So you're getting all like the negative effects from like working out, but not
Yeah.
like the physical effects.
Yeah, my body's
Unfortunate.
really not meant for working out. All the times that I've like started to like a workout regime, something terrible went on. Like I started to swim for a period of time a couple of years ago. My shoulder got all fucked up. I started when I started
From
running.
swimming?
Yeah, yeah, the overhead
It's
You
supposed to
just
be
motion.
like the least
like
impact on
Yeah,
your body.
yeah, I
what
know.
do you call
I'm
it? Um,
Rotator cuff.
rotator cuff.
yeah,
Jesus,
yeah.
Dr. Carlos here.
That got all fucked up. I tried to run, got a bunch of shin splints and like fucked up my feet. I'm a
Wow.
delicate little flower. I'm really not meant for manual labor or working out.
Okay. That's a
Lovely.
spirit. That's
What else?
why now it makes more sense because when I listened to the podcast where you guys were talking about New Year's resolutions, all of you were basically like, just if you don't want to, don't wait till the new year, you piece of shit. Like New Year's resolutions are for idiots. Next question. I was like, God damn. All you guys were in the same boat too.
Controversial stances. That's what impolite society was all about.
Nice. But
What else did you
Carlos,
watch just
what about
after life? Me? I try to watch what's that? Strange World? Strange World. Isn't that that Disney flick?
yeah.
Yeah, I fell asleep.
How far
And man, I can't remember.
Was that good?
Man, I can't remember where it started, where it ended. They fell well, that fell asleep. Oh, okay. So they're at home and some big ship landed in their garden.
Mm-hmm.
Then I fell asleep. Then they're in the New World thing and they find the dad. Oh, the dad chases away those monsters with his flamethrower.
Mm-hmm.
And then the kid goes looking for his dad. I'm like, no, that's not happening, dude. I don't know. And then fell asleep again. Then they figured out the planet was alive or something.
Mm-hmm.
Then they go home. But anyway, I got to agree with you what you said about the granddad. There's no way that dude's not racist. He's been gone for 25 years. There's absolutely no way he's accepting all that shit.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Yeah, one thing or the other. Don't be like, all right, so now I have a black grandkid. Cool. Oh, he's gay. Even cooler. Like, he's super racist.
And at first, I couldn't see the crippled dog until the very end. I'm like, oh shit, he's got 3 paws. He was missing a paw.
Well, I
Right?
mean, yeah, but
Yeah,
it
I
was
don't know.
it was like the first. I don't know.
Well, he's
it was
like
maybe
walking on his
after you
feet.
fell asleep.
Well, he was walking on his hind legs at the beginning of the
Mhm.
movie. I thought it was just some thing where he's just playing around. I didn't really pay attention. I thought I expected to see the dog in like a wheelchair. You know, the hind legs are in a chair and he's pulling himself around when you said he was handicapped. But yeah, man, they throw everything at you.
Representation matters.
I think they represented everything. There
That's
was
the
nothing
point.
missed. Nothing missed. Well, that's the point. That's why they didn't make any money either.
It's just like the
You
M&Ms.
slow that. Ooh. Ooh, good one, Laura. Good one. So M&M's, all female bag, started controversy. What do you guys think of that? Now they dropped the M&M's, candy spokespeople, and now is it Maya Rudolph from SNL is a new spokesperson for M&M's. What's your take, Johnny? All female bag. How did you feel about it?
I think Maya might be able to pull it off. Just she's funny. She's controversy free. She doesn't like. I mean, she's from SNL, so she has a good sense of humor. And if it was the other girl, the blonde from SNL, she was also on
Parks and
Ghostbusters.
Rec? Huh?
No.
No, I know who you're talking about, the quirky one.
Yeah, the lesbian. She's in love with Hillary Clinton.
I didn't know she was a lesbian, but that tracks.
Yeah, well, she would perform her on SNL, right? Hillary Clinton.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I know
And,
what you're talking about. Yeah.
And after Hillary lost, she played this song.
She
it was like
played,
the Hallelujah song.
Hallelujah. Yeah.
Yeah, but there was like it wasn't funny or anything like that. She was just dressed up as Hillary Clinton singing Hallelujah, and then it just went dark. It was just.
Yeah, that was super lame.
Anyways, my point
I don't even
is
think Laura would have cried during that rendition. Of
if she was like the new spokesperson, then just forget it. You got to find another candy to love. But
She
I
was
think
in,
I think Maya Rudolph can pull it off. I mean, she's funny, she's controversy free, and yeah.
don't you think they should have went with a younger spokesperson? Or they try to appeal to young people? Is not why they had the candy cartoons.
Yeah, but
That's a good point.
who would they pick? Who would you
I don't
pick?
know. Dave Chappelle. I don't know.
Oh,
Those really appeal to the young people. Dave Chappelle, yeah.
I don't
The
know. I
Gen
don't
Zers
know.
love him.
Yeah, I don't know what a young comedian. I don't know. Or it's got to be somebody from S. I have no idea. Give me a young comedian.
I
Quick,
don't know
go.
any.
it's my job to answer your question. Like, come
Dan
on.
Soder. Dan Soder.
What? Who?
Or Anthony Jess. Oh, Anthony Jeselnik that could be funny as shit if they got him. Oh, that'd be so funny.
I
You gotta
just
know
think it
him to
was
appreciate him.
so stupid about like this all female. Like who cares? I mean, do M&Ms have to be gendered? Like it's stupid. It's just really fucking stupid.
Well, when they had the one female M&M, then she was like the green one and the hot one, and then that was it, right? Like, isn't that good enough? Like
The green one and the brown
Smurfette,
one.
right?
Right. Right. And the green
Yeah.
one used to wear knee-high boots, but then they switched it out to low top like Converse looking shoes.
It's so stupid. It's so
Their
dumb. Like
Well, their excuse
everyone
for it was they wanted to identify with the younger generation what they're wearing now. They don't wear go-go boots. They wear, low top sneakers.
I mean, you're gonna eat an M&M unless if you want to eat an M&M, not because of what shoe wear the M&Ms are wearing. I don't even like M&Ms, honestly. Like I do find myself eating them sometimes just because they're there, but they're really one of my least favorite candies. So Mars, just do you make chocolate, shut the fuck up. Nobody fucking cares. The only people who care are trolls on Twitter. That's my perspective.
Don't you think the purple M&M got the short end of the stick though? As soon as they introduced her, they cut all the candy people out.
I think the purple
She didn't
M&M
last
has a
long.
great lawsuit that she could put in place.
I think so.
Discrimination.
I hope she had a contract. No kidding. But I didn't even see these all female bags. What are they? What were they? I'm hoping they were plain M&Ms because if they were the ones with the peanuts, aren't those transgender M&Ms?
I'm looking at a picture. It was for International Women's Day, and it was all just green, brown, and purple.
Purple.
And the bag says supporting women flipping the status quo. Yep.
What color is the
there
bag?
you go.
Yellow or brown?
It is brown and purple.
Oh, those are plain.
And
peanuts. Those are plain M&Ms. I mean,
yeah. Oh, yeah. Plain M&Ms. And also, just like fuck off. You're flipping the status quo with your M&Ms. Just shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Nobody fucking cares.
Wow.
Ugh, sorry.
Women's
This stuff
lib.
really pisses me off. No, women's lib is important, but it doesn't happen through fucking candy.
That purple M&M didn't have a stand a chance.
No, and the green ones.
With people like Laura out there discriminating against purple people everywhere.
Okay,
and
but
women's suffrage, right?
No. Do you remember that skit on the Man Show where they did the end women's suffrage? I remember watching that when I was a teenager, and I was like, "Who the fuck are they talking to? These fucking idiots who don't know what that is."
Women's suffering. We got to stop it.
Suffrage, suffragettes. And the lack of history. But side question: what is your favorite M&M? Because there's a billion different kinds.
I like peanut M&Ms.
Johnny?
I'm kind of a fan of. I think they have like Rice Krispies in them or something like that.
They do. Yes. No. Do they?
Yeah,
it's
they
like
got
a crunch
like a crispy
M&M.
Yeah, a crispy M&M.
And they have the Donald Trump looking one, the peanut butter one. He's got like that big orange hair, like the Donald Trump thing.
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Peanut butter M&Ms are my favorite. They're so good. And I get like a bag, and if I eat the whole bag, I'm like, oh, I feel good because like there's a lot of them in there.
It's coming from the person that hates M&Ms, but I'll eat them anyway.
Because I like food. I like sugar. But the peanut butter M&Ms, I'll be like, yes, please. But if you get like a movie theater size bag of those, whoo, watch yourself.
But they have those other ones, those new ones. Or I don't know how new they are, but the pretzel inside the chocolate. Oh, I love chocolate covered pretzel.
I do like chocolate covered pretzels, but I think that the
The candy
the
shell
candy
makes it
shell.
different.
It messes it up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough to fit all that into one little M&M.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Or also M&M minis. Have you guys had M&M minis?
Aren't those dark chocolate though?
No, they're regular. But
Yeah,
I
they're
like
regular.
those better. Something like the candy shell is thinner or something. I can eat a lot of the minis. And they come in that little tube.
You can jam more in your mouth. You put like that whole
Yeah.
tube in your mouth.
I know. You
drop it
just like a shot. Just
yeah, done.
M&M shooter.
Is
That's
there
right.
any product out there that you've ever um what am I trying to say? Like protested against or because of like say their ads, like for example, Pepsi and was it Kendall Jenner? She like gave a cop a Pepsi and it was
A
supposed to like end
handle. Oh,
racism or some shit like that.
and that totally backfired her or something
Oh
stupid
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
They were like,
Oh,
"What the
yeah,
fuck?"
yeah.
So that's it. Like, there's no more like police brutality because of this Pepsi.
Oh, that was yeah. That's all it took. Yeah, a little
But
coconut
I mean, it
smile.
didn't
Shut the
stop
fuck
me
up.
from drinking Pepsi. I didn't give a shit otherwise. But is there anything
No.
that you guys ever protested against?
No. I don't, but my husband does it on the
Uh-oh.
regular. Not
Oh,
protest. Like he doesn't
Austin on the regular.
protest.
New podcast Thursday nights.
Austin on the regular. But he like if a company does something that he does not like, he will stop buying it. He will stop using it.
I
He
did that recently to a
stopped
radio station.
he stopped buying Gillette razors after they're the best a man can be or whatever. The one
Oh
that was
yeah,
like
when he's teaching the how to
he was like,
shave, right?
what
Yeah.
the fuck is this shit? Like again, it's just like corporate virtue signaling is so irritating. And he was like, no, I'm done. I'm not buying your products anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Harry's
but at
guy
the
now.
same, I tried that right because they were kind of anti-cop for whatever reason, and Harry's Shave Club and or $5 Shave Club, Harry's all the razors are garbage. So I was like, all right, well, I guess it's the best a man can get because it's the
Which
best
one?
razor out there. I'm not protesting the best one. So there are sometimes like I think I told you guys before, like I got bad service at Applebee's like 20
Oh
years ago.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's it. Applebee's is done with me. But if you know, I went to Chick-fil-A and somebody said, hey, Chick, you want a chicken sandwich? I'd be like, you know what? I sure
Yes.
do.
Yes, I do.
because
Thank you.
you're worth it, Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. I'd be like, oh,
Yes,
my
yeah.
pleasure. My pleasure,
My
Chick-fil-A.
pleasure.
So
God, I
it
love
just kind of
Chick-fil-A.
depends. I picked and choose. After I saw The Founder, the movie with Michael Keaton
Oh
about
yeah, the
McDonald's,
McDonald's deal.
I protested McDonald's for about 2 years, but then I was like, well, my baby doesn't need anything else but McDonald's, so
Now you know
fuck
they
it.
a million people served. You think they really missed you?
A billion.
All right, billion. You think they missed you?
No.
No.
Really though,
No.
but after the
No.
founder, because Ray Kroc was such a dick,
Oh, he's a
Yeah,
dick
and
a
then
half.
like he kind of swindled the
he did.
Those two
founders,
guys, the two owners.
the
Yeah, no.
McDonald's brothers, and then the
What a dick.
what was it, the 1%, like for the rest there was like a verbal handshake and like he never felt or never followed through with the promise to like give these guys
Mm-mm.
profits. And then in
Yeah.
the end, like when he died, he like donated like almost all of his wealth.
I know.
Like
And
his
his
wife just like
wife-
gave it away.
Yeah, his wife did a lot of stuff after he was gone. I think he probably felt guilty about it. That's my perspective.
He should have gave his wealth to the McDonald's brothers then.
That's what I was thinking, right? Like
Shit, man.
maybe they're doing
and then
okay.
they have
but
Ronald McDonald House, which does great work,
that's true.
and so I like McDonald's.
But anyways, McDonald's, I'm back. Movie was good, but not that good. Your fries are better than that, than my beliefs.
Oh, have you yet to try the Wendy's fries? According to them, 2 out of 3 people prefer them out of McDonald's fries. I find
That
that hard
ad
to
did
believe.
not go very well. Like
Mm.
their ad was like, "Oh, we've got fries just as good, if not better, than McDonald's." And then they had a fresh fry guarantee. So if your fries are cold,
That's
just
right.
come on in, and they're gonna make you a new one. And
That's
someone
right.
took that shit off the air real quick. I would just feel bad about let's say I'm the guy during the pitch meeting that's like, all right, all female M&Ms or fresh fry Fridays or whatever the fuck it is, and then it just blows up. Like everyone's got to be pointing at you, right? And depending on how your humor is at work, you're gonna get a lot of shit.
Bad
Well, it
work
depends how
day for sure.
big your box is to collect all your shit off your desk. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, you can't put that shit on the resume no more.
I'm the guy who ruined McDonald's. I mean, ruined Wendy's.
Yeah, so like anytime, let's say if it was me that came up with the female M&M idea, like anytime I said anything, you guys would give me shit. They're like, hey, what do you guys feel like? Oh, let's have a Subway for lunch. Yeah, right. Last time you came up with an idea, you stupid fuck, we lost millions of dollars. I get that shit every day.
Your office would be flooded with tampons. Thanks for the idea, buddy. Yeah. Oh, there's a Netflix documentary I really recommend. The Pez Outlaw.
Okay.
It's about a fella who in the 90s decides to go overseas to buy Pez direct from the factory and brings them back here and starts selling them at conventions, toy conventions and Pez conventions. And these are ones that you can't get. And then it pisses off the US branch because the US branch keeps voiding and saying no and rejecting all these designs from Europe, and now they're making it stateside. It's a really good watch. Really good watch. His name is Steve Glue. And they claim they didn't do anything to change their marketing or what they've done because of him, but I just think they don't want to admit that they did. I'd recommend. Really good watch. You guys should watch it. We'll talk about it next time.
How many episodes? Is it a one-shot deal?
It's just like
okay. I can do that.
Hour and a half, maybe hour 20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got one more recommendation.
Oh.
The hatchet wielding hitchhiker.
I was gonna mention that.
I saw that one.
I saw the preview for it, and when the guy was talking, I was like, all right, I've dealt with 100 of these tweakers before.
Yes,
like, you guys must have known some shit was gonna go down.
It was so obvious. This guy is fucking nuts. And like, I'm like, how did these idiots not understand? Like, oh, we're gonna give him a reality show. Okay, you're gonna give a reality show.
Idea.
Just somebody who's clearly mentally ill. What is wrong with you people?
They could have made him the spokesperson of M&M, so it would have had a better deal.
And I feel like the only reason why he got as much attention as he did was because, I mean, for a homeless guy, he's pretty handsome. So
Laura, you shut your mouth right now.
I'm sorry.
Shut your mouth.
He's pretty cute for a crazy homeless man.
What's that? The jailbird model. What's that guy's name? The guy became a model.
I'm
talking about.
He wasn't cute. He was weird looking.
What? He was a good looking man.
No, he was weird looking.
He used to get shit sent to him all the time.
Crazy eyes.
Because you can, you can get online and just send anybody a care package, for example, and you just need to know their name. That's it. And he was getting shit left and right. He was in for gun charges and drug charges or something like that.
Yeah,
he was doing like prison time.
Yeah, he was from Stockton, California.
Yeah, I was talking to him about it.
The Crips Street Gang. Oh, you were talking to him personally?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, so you must be getting like marriage proposals and shit like every day. He's like, man, it's a little too much. Like first, like the attention was cool, but like now, like some of my boys are making fun of me and shit. And
all these damaged women trying to get in. That's just, get a life.
So and sad. Commissary in jail and in prison is like money. So like they're just he's rich overnight, and now he's got real money because he's
he was serving time in Sacramento.
Okay. I don't know if he was necessarily serving time there, but he was fighting his case. He was going to court in Sacramento.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Prison model guy. I could just have Googled it and it knew exactly who I was talking about. Jeremy Meeks. He's weird looking. Right. Creepy eyes.
Hot mugshot guy.
He's got a little teardrop on his face. Doesn't that mean he killed somebody?
Yeah, that's what.
That's debatable.
That's what the street term is. I was talking to another inmate who was in jail for murder, and he had teardrops on his eyes, and they were like saying, "All right, so you have teardrops in your eyes." This is during court. They're like, "Doesn't that mean you killed somebody?" He's like, "No, no, no. That means I'm sad." I'm like, sad after you killed
Sad
somebody."
forever.
I'm like, "All right, well, you might be doing some time. Too bad you're not better looking because you can get held."
Pretty
Be a model.
privilege. It's
That's
real.
right.
Yeah,
That's right.
the excuses sometimes inmates are funny.
All right. Well, on that note, let's take a break. We'll be right back on Nerds Talking the Podcast.
You know what, brother? Do you like to work out? Why don't you come join me on my podcast, Buff Guys Workout to the Extreme. No sissies allowed. Get ready. Get pumped. You don't know what's coming. It's all here. You're never gonna know what hit you. Podcast. That's right. Muscle on top of muscle, brother. There's no need to go to the gym. We bring it to you. To your ears, to your veins, to your blood. Get it pumping until you're ready to go. You want to impress the ladies? Well, I'll show you how. With cheap steroids so you can get big muscles. Don't worry about small balls and dicks. You got muscles, and that's what ladies want. And you want to get the ladies to listen to my podcast. It's called Buff Guys Workout to the Extreme. No sissies allowed. Get ready. Get pumped. You don't know what's coming. It's all here. You're never going to know what hit you. Podcast, brother.
Nerds Talking is not responsible for the Buff Guys Workout to the Extreme. No sister allowed. Get ready, get pumped. You don't know what's coming. It's all here. You're never going to know what hit you. Podcast, if you take steroids, you can get small balls and dicks. Thanks for listening. I'm back to the show.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm here once again with Johnny, Laura, and I'm Lafayette. And moving on. Wait, I'm not Lafayette. Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad. I'm Carlos. Lafayette's out saving the world. Johnny. So Alec Baldwin charged with manslaughter.
Mm-hmm.
So I think somebody should pay for what happened. It can't just be, okay, he's an actor, it was an accident, let it go. I think somebody should pay for what happened. What do you think?
I mean, there's somebody in charge, right? Because it's not like Alec was like, you know what, I got the perfect gun. I have it from home. I'm gonna bring it. Don't worry, I'm gonna, trust me, I'm gonna load these special bullets. Like, yeah, he pulled the trigger, he killed somebody, but there are some missing details. Like every movie set's got a safety officer and an armorer. Somebody's in charge. Somebody handed him the gun, said it's cool. I don't know why he would have to go to court unless he said some shit like, I put real bullets in this motherfucker and then pull the trigger. Well, then, yeah, maybe you should charge him. But unless you have that on camera, like, somebody else is in charge with that.
I think you got a point.
I don't know.
Laura,
Maybe pointing it in an unsafe direction. But I mean, like, even with that, everything is scripted. Everything is choreographed, right?
It
like,
could have been
point the direction,
actor.
or yeah, point the gun in this direction, pull the trigger here, like that type of thing. And then you can't really. Let's say he didn't point the gun in the right direction. Well, you can't fault, let's say Keanu Reeves, for example. You can't fault him for not being a professional with handguns if he's an actor, right? Like, there are so many ways out for Alec Baldwin, so many arguments against him, like, actually doing this on purpose, that I don't think this is going to stick. It's my personal expert opinion.
Yeah, I completely concur. Like, because I get it popped up a lot on my social media feeds. They know I'm interested because I read a lot about it when it first happened, because it was so fucking sad. And I do love Alec Baldwin. I know he's kind of a little controversial, but I love him in almost everything that he's ever been in. And he's in 30 Rock, which is like my favorite show of all time. And like, I love him. And I often go to the comments, and there's all of the comment section. There's all these people being like, gosh, I'm so glad it's basic gun safety 101. You always treat a gun like it's loaded. I'm like, I'm sorry. Have you all ever spent any time in theater or in being a professional actor? Like, this is what you do. Again, somebody handed you the gun and said, this is a cold gun. There's no bullets in it. We're going to do this scene. Of course, he's going to point it in an unsafe direction. He's pointing it at the camera because he's in a fucking movie set, Like, I think all these people who are like, oh, this is what dumb liberals get for not knowing gun safety. And it's no, it's what you do when you're on a set. You do as you're told. And so he is under the assumption that there's a professional that handed him a gun that said there's nothing in here, and um this is what you're going to do. But the flip side to that is that Alec Baldwin has said, I didn't pull the trigger.
All
So
right,
guns
well.
do kill people.
Exactly. I'm like, if he just
Ah.
wouldn't have said that, I would be 100% in his corner. Guns don't just go off. You have to pull the trigger. And
Especially the kind of gun he had, was a revolver. That
yeah,
hammer's got to come
exactly.
back. It's
Yeah.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I mean, if it was like a real gun, I mean, revolvers are not easy to pull. My freaking husband has a revolver, and like every time I'm like, like if it's not cocked, it's very difficult to pull that trigger. And maybe if he said I didn't pull the trigger on purpose, I guess maybe I would buy that. But just saying I didn't pull the trigger, that's bullshit. And we all know that that's bullshit. So, I mean, I don't think it's going to stick. He might end up with a fine, and I think maybe if anything, I mean, I know that he was executive producer on it or anything. So he does hold some responsibility for what was going on set, which was clearly a madhouse. I mean, they had like a walk off, the day before or whatever, because of safety issues on the set. So he'll probably end up with a big ass fine, which I'm fine with. I'm sure he can afford it, but really, I feel sorry for him. It was like the emotional anguish of that. Like, can you imagine being responsible for somebody's death and like 100% an accident? That's just
nobody
rough.
answered for the death of Brandon Lee on the set of The Crow.
That's what I was thinking. The guy who did that, I don't remember that actor's name, but the guy who pulled the trigger, apparently he had a real rough time afterwards too.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, oh yeah, I
Absolutely.
don't blame you. I would have been just wrecked.
Mhm.
Just destroy you, how much guilt you'd have, even though, I mean, how the fuck are you supposed to know?
So you think
They're
Alec
him.
Baldwin's going to get nominated for a Razzie Award for the worst actor by saying I didn't pull the
for
trigger?
his comment?
Yeah, I didn't pull the trigger.
Well, I mean, just add
Horrible
another trophy to his case. He's won a lot of stuff, so Golden Globes is gonna be
No, it's
nothing compared to the Razzie.
Razzies. And on that note, the 43rd annual Razzies are coming around. We'll just do this real quick. I'm gonna name the categories and the people in it. You tell me who's gonna win. All right.
Okay.
So, okay, for worst picture, we got Blonde, Disney's Pinocchio, Good Morning, The King's Daughter, and Morbius. Johnny.
I've only seen Morbius, but I'm glad it's on the list. I'm gonna vote for Morbius. It's probably not gonna win. It was so bad. It was so bad.
What's the idea of the Razzies? The worst of the worst.
I didn't see any of them except for Pinocchio, so I'm going to say Pinocchio.
All right, Pinocchio. Well, I'm going to go with Morbius. All right, worst actor. Colson Baker, a.k.a. Machine Gun Kelly for Good Morning. I don't know what that movie is. Pete Davidson, voice only. I guess he voiced Marmaduke in the Marmaduke movie.
Didn't even
Tom
know that
Hanks
came
as
out.
Geppetto, Disney's Pinocchio. Jared Leto, Morbius. Sylvester Stallone as Samaritan. Johnny.
I just you can't give Tom Hanks a Razzie. One of the finest actors in
but
our
his
generation.
Italian accent was
I don't
horrible.
It
care.
was really bad.
Chris Pratt's Italian accent from Mario was better, and he's not even doing an accent.
I'm gonna have to go with the dude from Morbius.
Jared Leto. Laura.
Tom Hanks. Geppetto. It was awful. I'm sorry.
He's
I love
a national
Tom Hanks,
treasure.
No, I do. I love him, but it was bad. I hated that movie.
What do you mean? I've seen 3 of these movies, and Morbius was horrible, but I got to agree with the Tom Hanks as worst actor as Geppetto. That was a horrible casting, terrible casting.
It was.
If Tom Hanks gets the Razzie, I'm gonna ban the Razzies.
You're gonna
protesting the Razzies. The Razzies are the new M&Ms for me.
Worst actress: Bryce Dallas Howard, Jurassic Park Dominion. Diane Keaton, Mac and Rita. Kea Scodelario, The King's Daughter. Alicia Silverstone, The Wrekin.
What was the first one again?
Bryce Dallas Howard for Jurassic Park Dominion.
Yeah, that one, only because that movie was fucking terrible.
Yeah, but
Johnny?
her performance was amazing. I'm gonna go with Alicia Silverstone. I haven't seen any of the other movies besides Jurassic World
But you're
Park.
gonna go with Alicia Silverstone. Good
Yeah,
call.
just because she
Okay.
hasn't
Because she's
worked
a
in a while.
nutter.
She hasn't
hasn't-
worked in a while. So you
And
feel
she's
she
a
worked
nutter.
rusty.
Yeah,
She
I
did a
mean,
shitty
she's like a
job.
vegan or some shit.
I think she's like an
Oh.
anti-vax vegan or something.
Oh.
That's a lot of combos to throw in that. I'm gonna say I don't trust her. So Alicia Silverstone.
I'm gonna have to go with Bryce Dallas Howard because if her character was anything like the previous Jurassic Park that she did, where she was running around away
From a T-Rex and
from
heels.
T-Rex, and not only that, from collapsing buildings in high heels, she gets the award for sure.
She was in like hiking boots throughout the whole movie, though.
In
Remember,
which
like
the
they,
second one or in Dominion?
yeah, because
I
like
have no
they're all
idea.
like off the grid and stuff. She can't be in heels anymore.
It was just a shit movie, and she's the only one nominated for the movie. So yeah, she gets it.
I'm thinking maybe the clone should have been on there too. Whatever that chick's name was, she was terrible.
Oh,
Oh, the
little
little
girl.
girl.
The
Well,
little
you
girl.
can't
Mhm.
nominate a kid for a Razzie. That's
Yes,
just
you
I know what
it
they're
sounds
doing.
mean.
Oh. All right. Worst remake, ripoff, sequel. Blonde. It says both 365 days sequels. 365 days this day and next 365 days. I have no idea what that is.
I don't know what
But they're calling it a Razzie BOGO. Buy one, get one.
Hmm.
Disney's Pinocchio, Firestarter, and Jurassic World Dominion. Now, the thing about Firestarter is the Razzies are getting shit because they did nominate the little girl in Firestarter for worst actress, but they took her off the list.
See, I told you
Oh,
can't
yeah.
put a kid on there.
Yeah.
My favorite,
So-
I would say action horror movie scenes are when like they kill the kids, kill the pets.
Really?
You're a dark
Like on
individual, my friend.
Snakes on a
Yeah.
Plane. Like those kids.
I haven't
died.
seen it. Some kid died on Snakes on a Plane. Oh,
I don't even
Yeah.
remember. I just remember all these snakes in this motherfucking plane is the only thing I remember about that movie. I did see it.
But I mean, like
Schindler's
the kids did die, and I remember being surprised, like, oh, they never kill the kids. They never kill like the pets type of thing. Like at the very end of the movie, the dog just runs in and he's happy, but they killed everybody except for Samuel Jackson.
So did you love the ending of Old Yeller?
That's different.
Or where the red
That was
grows.
part of the plot. If then Old Yeller
All
like
right.
bites a kid in the neck and then the kid dies, yeah, then and that's
Then
an
you're
interesting
good with the
movie.
kid dying. You're loving this. You're loving it. Okay. Gotcha.
I see you're trying to get me
Gotcha.
canceled. That's not going to work. That's not what I meant. You did.
Okay, I go with Jurassic Park because yeah, shit, absolute shit.
Johnny,
Maybe Firestarter. The only one
Have you
I've
seen
seen
it?
was
You
no.
haven't seen it. Oh my God, you're the worst. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Jurassic Park. Pinocchio is pretty bad, but Jurassic Park.
Wait, have you seen Firestarter?
I haven't, so I can't nominate it.
Oh,
I've
so
seen
I'm the
half of
worst
Blonde.
for
Yes, you're the worst.
judging something on the Razzies list.
Sight
Huh.
unseen. Yeah.
Huh, okay.
Judge a book by its cover, do you? Good for you. Good for you. Okay, worst supporting actress. Adria Arjona for Morbius. Oh no, she can't. No. Okay. Lorraine Bracco, voice only for Disney's Pinocchio. I don't know who she was. But anyway, she was a voice. Penelope Cruz, 355. Bing Bing Fan, the 355 and the King's Daughter. Mira Sorvino, Lamborghini, the man behind the legend.
355 was really bad. So I'm gonna have to go with that one. I tried to watch it because I was like, no, this will be cool. It's like a female version of Mission Impossible. It'll be fun. It'll be interesting. No,
Good.
it was not fun. It was not interesting. It was awful. And I think I turned it off halfway through.
So who's worse, Penelope Cruz or Bing Bing Fan?
I don't remember who Bing Bing Fan is. So let's go with
I'm
Penelope
guessing it was the
Cruz.
Asian person in the movie.
Yeah, but I don't even remember who she was. That's how
Okay.
how much of the movie made me an impression. So yeah, Penelope Cruz.
What'd you think of Ocean's 8?
I didn't see it.
Oh, it was all right. It was all right.
Yeah.
Johnny?
I mean, pick somebody, and I'll agree because I haven't seen any of those things.
You haven't seen Morbius?
I'm not going to vote for her because I like her face.
Yeah.
I
Good
like her
choice. Good
face.
choice. Worst supporting actor: Pete Davidson, cameo role, Good Morning. Tom Hanks in Elvis. Xavier Samuel in Blonde. Maud's son in Good Morning. And Evan Williams in Blonde.
Didn't see any of them,
Yeah,
so
me
I have
neither.
no opinion.
If I have to pick, I've only seen Elvis and half of Blonde, but I have to pick somebody. I'm going the Johnny route. Pete Davidson, because I don't like that guy.
I don't like him
Funny looking
either.
fella.
Yeah.
Moving on. And last one, worst screenplay, Blonde, written by Andrew Dominic, adapted from the bio novel by Joyce Carol Oates. Disney's Pinocchio, screenplay by Robert Zemeckis and Chris Weitz. Only two, apparently. Wait, no, there's more. Good Morning, Machine Gun Kelly, blah, blah, blah. Jurassic World Dominion and Morbius.
Jurassic Park. Terrible. Terrible. Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. Terrible. Giant bugs that eat only certain crops. Shut the fuck up.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
right.
the locust. Yes. Yeah.
It's
And
so
they,
fucking
they
stupid.
brought back the evil scientist too.
Yeah.
Like that was going to be some sort of, I don't know,
The Asian dude?
revelation.
Yeah. Yeah, the Asian dude.
Oh, he gave that one locust like AIDS or some shit.
Michael Wong or whatever. He used to be on
What?
SVU.
What?
Yeah,
He
that's
gave-
like-
that was his plan at the end. They all mated with this one that had a virus and they all
Yeah.
died.
And then released it out.
Yeah, because they all apparently
I'm gonna give
only
this
eat in one
this
field.
grasshopper my genital warts, and then we're gonna see what happens.
I wouldn't be
That's
surprised if that
right.
was cut out of the script. They were like,
Yeah.
nope, too far.
Deleted
Nah,
scene.
we can't go with AIDS.
Deleted
There's like that scene from American Pie where he just turns around. There's a grasshopper on his dick. I'm sorry. What was the question?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Oh, worst screenplay. Worst screenplay.
I mean, pick one. Morbius
Cool.
was really, really bad.
I'm glad I missed it after everyone hated it so much. So
Well, the thing is, if you have the worst movie, you've got to have the worst screenwriter, right? Or worst screenplay.
Yeah.
That's kind of flip side of the Oscars, right? If you have the best movie, you better have the best screenplay and the best actor and the best actress. That's what I think, anyway. But whatever.
And speaking of the Oscars, Everything Everywhere All at Once is getting a
Oh, yeah.
lot of attention. Like
Mhm.
11 nominations. I mean, it was okay. I didn't
overrated.
think it was. Yeah, I didn't think it was
Super
that good.
overrated.
I mean, like,
Matt-
if an Asian wins, that's great. Good for our people or whatever. Maybe, stop the Asian hate and give them an Oscar. But in the meantime, it wasn't like the best movie that I saw last year.
But didn't Crazy Rich Asian win hella awards when it came out?
I don't know. That's not real Asians.
That because you were a crazy poor Asian. I don't get it.
That's not real Asians. I don't know. I could poll every Asian person that I know, family included. So we're talking a couple hundred people. Nobody of those people know any of the people in that Crazy Rich Asians. So it's not real, is what I'm saying. And I don't know if
Phasians.
fake Asians.
Oh, Phasians. Okay, I can't. Oh, wait.
Is that offensive? Am I not allowed to say that? Sorry, John.
No, it's fine. I'll bring it up at the next meeting, but I
Okay.
think you're good.
Okay, let me know. Report back.
Oh.
Is that it? Is that the list? done?
That's it. We're done with this bullshit. Fuck the Razzies. I think we'll wrap it up. Johnny, you got anything else for the week or for the show?
Well,
or what do you got? Wait, Nazis.
You would
quit.
jump
Oh, we're
straight
still
into
on
the
that shit again.
Razzies,
Oh my God.
but I'm looking at a website and says there have been at least 194 serious television and film set accidents in the U.S. from 1990 to 2014, and at least 43 deaths. So, stuntmen, okay, you'll see something on the news. I'd say like once a year, once every other year, where a stuntman loses control or something like that and dies. But The Crow is on number one. The Twilight Zone, the movie.
Oh, the helicopter crash. Yes.
Yeah.
Killed the boy. Killed a little
I
kid. and his
remember
dad.
reading about that.
What else you got, Johnny? Let's go.
There's a couple of them I haven't seen. The Cover Up, it's a 1984 TV series. Anyway, somebody died. Midnight Rider. I don't even know what that is.
That's a super old movie.
Somebody died.
Oh,
Resident Evil, the
damn.
final chapter.
What is it? Raising
Who
Evil?
died in that one?
Resident Evil.
Oh, Resident Evil, the final chapter. The
Stunt
franchise. Oh.
A
The
stunt woman for Mila Jovovich.
Oh.
The Walking
Damn.
Dead. Someone died on that one. Deadpool
What?
2. Do you remember that? Somebody died on Deadpool 2.
No.
Yes, that was the motorcycle rider. She went through
Exactly. Yeah.
glass. Yeah, she went through a storefront.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, I mean, a lot of people die, but you never. I mean, there are some people that are going to be held accountable, but I mean, there are like unions and shit for like if you're going to shoot a real movie, there's things to back that up, right? People have their protections, and I don't
Well, that's
think
why they have
Alec-
insurance. That's why the studios have insurance. I'm sure some of these families got paid out.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I just don't see Alec Baldwin going to civilly. Maybe he's going to be found guilty because that's a majority rules. During the jury, it's not a unanimous
Right.
vote. So civilly, if you find a bunch of people that hate Alec Baldwin and they're out there, yeah, I think he'll have to pay a couple bucks, but he's not going to do any time for this. I mean, somebody handed him the gun, and like I said, unless he brought that shit from home, that motherfucker's going to jail.
Oh, I sure hope his ex-wife isn't the foreman of the jury. Oh, that'd be so bad. Good stuff, Joe. Johnny, way to bring the show down. Laura's happy about it, though. Laura's ecstatic.
Did you think the
sad things
Razzies brought
make
it
her
up?
happy.
Did you think
Absolutely.
your list of the Razzies is just like
Absolutely.
making people feel good?
Laura, what about
I've got ADD, and so now I'm looking up the thing of what happened on The Walking Dead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
sorry.
didn't even read what happened. What happened? Did you?
Stunt guy missed a protective pad by inches during a fall.
Ooh.
oh
Conked his head, went to the
Oh, that happened on
ER
the
and
set
died.
of that Eddie Murphy vampire movie. I don't know if you remember that one.
Vampire in Brooklyn?
Blackula.
Yeah.
No, that was Richard Pryor, wasn't it? Blackula, wasn't that Richard Pryor?
You're just like, yeah, fuck it. Black person? But a stuntman died, fell from the building. He was supposed to jump from one building to another, and he fell to his death.
And then there's Tom Cruise who like broke his leg or something doing one of his
Yeah.
states stuff.
Well, Jackie
But he had a
Chan
harness
does that
on.
every.
So that was smart. Oh, Jackie Chan, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
that
always breaks something.
motherfucker. Like they to the point where no insurance company will back him. Like he.
That's why he doesn't do American film anymore. Because American
is that
films
why?
won't. Yeah, they won't insure him, and he wants to do that type of film. I think at his age, hang up the boots, buddy.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
got to
yeah.
be old. He's like what, 60, 70?
Well,
He's
shit, he
gotta
was
be.
in
70s.
Enter the Dragon with Bruce Lee. That was in the
Yeah.
70s. Anywho, Laura, what do you
Hang it up.
got? You got anything?
I got nothing.
68. Holy shit.
He's
Other
how
than
old?
I'm happy to be here.
Happy to be here. That makes one of us. All right.
Laura, before we go, so Laura sent me some ice cream from
Oh yeah.
from who again?
Jenny's Splendid Ice Cream.
And I vaguely remember talking about this with you because you were telling me like the goat cheese was really good or some shit like
The
that.
goat cheese and cherry ice cream. And so I sent you a 4-pack. And so I wanted to do like, a variety of different ones that like,
Mhm.
Other people would enjoy. But I really wanted to include the goat cheese and cherry one, but they didn't have it on the site. And literally the day after I had placed my
They
order,
had it.
because I follow them on the social medias, they're like, back by popular demand, we are bringing back the goat cheese and cherry. I'm like, motherfucker.
Did you
But-
boycott
So-
them?
No, never. I will never boycott
Right.
Jenny's.
No matter what they say, they're gold in your eyes.
So what kind of
Yeah.
ice cream is it, Johnny? What's it look like? What's it taste like?
So I sent a text to Laura yesterday or the day before saying, you know what, I'm gonna wait because my baby's having a rough week, so I'm gonna wait so we could try it together type of shit. And then I don't know, 10 minutes after I sent the text, I opened one up and I started eating the fucking ice cream.
Which one? Which one?
So I tried the whiskey one.
That one
Oh.
was for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I chose them very carefully, thinking about everybody.
Well, I appreciate it. That one that had real whiskey in it.
Yeah. it did.
Really? Oh, okay. All right.
For
all right.
sure. Have you had it before?
No, I've not tried any of them. But
no,
it's a good thing
it
you
was
didn't wait for
good.
that one for Emma. Like, hey, look what I got.
That's what I
bag.
was thinking during, because that was the first one I opened. I was like, well, she can't obviously have whiskey, and if there's a chance, I can't give my daughter who has cancer whiskey. But then I just opened up another one and started eating it, and because I was really curious. There was a Texas
Sheet cake.
sheet cake, yeah, that one was really good too.
Texas what?
Sheet cake,
Sheet cake. Oh, okay.
yeah. I'm looking forward to the other ones.
What are the last two flavors?
There's the wild berry lavender, which don't let that throw you, because like I don't like a lot of lavender flavored things, but it's really good. Like it's like the lavender is like very, very subtle. And I think they've had it taste like, they said it tastes like Fruit Loop milk like before.
Okay.
That
What
one
was
is
the other one?
really good. And then the last one, I think it was just darkest chocolate, like the dark chocolate.
Orders plural. So did you order some for yourself?
No.
Oh.
Brambleberry crisp. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brambleberry.
It's like a
What is a brambleberry?
You know, it's like a mixture of berries, and then it's got
it's
like little
not a real berry,
crunchies
it's a
in it.
bullshit berry.
That one's
Cool,
really
cool,
good
cool.
too.
And what's the name of this company? What is it? Go ahead and tell us what it is.
Jenny's Splendid Ice Cream.
Jenny's
They got a lot of press when during the pandemic they did like an interview with Nancy Pelosi, like, what are you doing with your pandemic? And she's like, oh, I have to stock up on my ice cream. And she opens her giant fridge and there's like dozens of pints. This is not a cheap ice cream. These are like $10 a pint. Okay.
Oh.
So she got a lot of flack about all of her very expensive ice creams in her fridge.
Yeah. Send me some ice cream, Nancy.
You guys, you might have a scoop shop, one of their scoop shops by you. I don't know.
Yeah, I had never heard of them before this, but now I have to send you something from my hometown.
No,
No, I'm sorry. This is
it's San Francisco treat, man.
See, it wasn't. It's not among my personal favorites. I just happened to be scrolling on it while we were talking about it, and I was like, "Oh, they deliver." Well, I'm gonna send you some Itsit. Now, I've got some stuff here that's gonna blow your fucking mind, and
What's
to the point
value?
where,
It's a street value.
it's so fucking good, in
What
my
is it?
opinion.
What is
Well, Leatherby's is a local ice cream shop.
Do they
I feel
deliver?
like no, but I'm gonna have to work something out. I'm gonna have to make 2 stops or 3 stops. The last one being UPS, and then overnight that shit.
Are you gonna need some dry ice?
Dry
Pack
ice.
that in dry ice.
Oh yeah, and that was
That's a lot of work.
that was really, really fun. The dry ice, like, because I threw some in my sink because some of it
the
burned my
smoke
hand.
everywhere?
Yeah, the
Oh,
smoke, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Then I threw the rest in my backyard, and it's probably still.
I bet your little girl would like it if you put it in water and ooh.
Yeah.
Just don't touch
Yesterday, she wasn't even feeling the dry ice. She was
Aw.
all like, "Oh, I got cancer." I'm like, "Bitch, like, look how cool this shit is. It's bubbling
and
it's ice."
smoking.
Yeah, it's so cool. But she was such a spoiled brat yesterday.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
I'm a dick. Anyways, thank you for the ice cream. It's the 2 that I've had are very good so far.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
And yeah, just wait, because I've got something for you, and I think you're gonna be blown away. That's just my personal opinion. I'm a little biased, but I've got some good stuff around here. So, anyways,
Well, don't feel
thank
the
you
need.
again.
It was a gift out of love for you and your family. So
My family has not touched any of it, though,
they will. They will.
Eventually, I'll let them try some. But anyways, thank you again, and yeah, that's the last thing that I had is the ice cream.
All right. So Laura, that's all you got for us.
Yep.
Then that's our show. Thanks for listening. For Johnny.
Bye-bye.
Oh, you motherfucker. What am I supposed to say now? I hate you. For Laura.
Goodbye.
And I'm Carlos. See ya.
Say your prayers, eat your vitamins, and train, brother.
Yeah. Yo.
Say your prayers, eat your vitamins, and train, brother.
Yeah. Yo.
Say your prayers, eat your vitamins, and train, brother.
Yo.
I keep my mind training, building my words like artillery. Built within me is my enemy, but also an MC that wants to break out and be free, plugging the artillery and let them spit over the beat, and you can see. Yeah, I'm your daily vitamin, no fighting, man. Why don't you invite me in? You've been waiting for a minute to bite again. Let me lend you a hand for what you've been missing out on, what you've been trying to cope with. Here's some dope shit if you don't notice it. The most obedient, speaking over the beat, and it's heated. I feel like I have repeated so many times that I feel it. It's in my gut and my system. My force feed it, regurgitate it, and shit it out. Don't you know how it is? I done made it. I have no time for pretenders, mid-cards that try to act hard but never title contenders. I rap like I am relentless, I am the world defender, and I got nothing to lose. And what you gonna do when I run wild on you?
Say your prayers, eat your vitamins, and train, brother. Say your prayers, eat your vitamins, and train, brother. Say your prayers, eat your vitamins, and train, brother. Say your prayers, eat your vitamins, and train, brother.
Yeah. Tag team title, hold the cream of the crop. Rap like a savage every time the beat drops. Nuts when Chuck woken up, they can't stop. Gaslighting the world until they just pop. Submissions to victims unwilling to listen. We as the villains is all they envision. Providing the food even though it's forbidden. Follow our thoughts and all will be forgiven. Trapped in the cage without any ambition. Climb to the top so you can start winning. Falling off the topic, I've come as a prophet to stack all my profits. Yo, me and robotics are strictly platonic. Lining my pockets with carrots and sprockets. Losing my marbles, hold on man, I got this. Can someone just please tell me where the jukebox is?
Say your prayers, eat your vitamins, and train, brother. Say your prayers, eat your vitamins, and train, brother. Say your prayers, eat your vitamins, and train, brother. Say your prayers, eat your vitamins, and train, brother.